Hello and welcome to this video in which I will be driving the map Berlin X10, and I will be driving on line 285 that goes from Wupperstraße to Waldfriedhof, I think so. And this is a relatively short drive. I've already set my schedule up from my last drive, so I will just forward the time by 10 minutes. And the vehicle I'm driving is the MAN Line City Double Decker, which is discontinued. I am doing this on my new headset I got several weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, and it is a Logitech G430. It's got the so-called noise cancelling headphone, and here in the route list, the route thing, I have my route list open on my separate computer, another computer, and so from Wupperstraße to it's 002, it's the route. Yep. And I've been quite busy recently because of my schoolwork. I've just done some of those finished and now I'm a bit unoccupied, so, and I also want to try out this new headset I got and to see how it functions. I really love this map. I was a bit stupid when I first got it because I used to like to check load whole map at start, and apparently this map it will load this map will load the entire map will load at start, but you get a horrendously low frame rate if you load the map at start, which is sad because why couldn't they just make it 64-bit? So this route goes to
Wupperstraße.
So this route is about 20 minutes. During night time, the route is shortened to
Wupperstraße.
During night time, the route is shortened to just this scar. I haven't been doing German last week because I got my final
Fahrschein bitte.
and I've been working on others, but I'm now back to learning German. But I revised a bit last week, so I didn't forget much.
Hallo.
I think I forgot some, but that's like a bit. And
Hallo, guten Tag.
this vehicle is dodgy. It says Verkehrsbetriebe, which if you would translate this as vehicle survivors. It basically means that when I turn left, my the tail of my vehicle goes right, because the rear end of the vehicle is quite far away from the rear non-steering axle, which causes your tail to turn opposite way from your
Der ist ja auch gleich wieder.
Der fährt ja, das ist ja unglaublich. Der hat da seinen Führerschein gewonnen, oder was?
And it's funny how the bus has on the dashboard green thing. Okay, that pedestrian was just stupid. Apparently it wasn't crossing, and then when I crossed that past the line, it turned green. So the pedestrian ran into me. So on this thing here, it shows the gear you're using. 1 out of 4 now. But it doesn't show you the tachometer.
Eine Tageskarte bitte.
And then the staircase, it goes here. So when you go up, you go back. You go to the back. But it's very unlike United Kingdom, like double deckers in the United Kingdom. Since this vehicle is discontinued, BVG, the bus operator in Berlin or in BVG, they ordered some other double deckers, including Scania Citywide. Not those Scania double deckers in the UK. That one, I don't think that's available in the UK. And they also ordered the VDL CTR double deckers. I think they have only one of each, while they ordered some Alexander Dennis Enviro 500. I think there are several of Alexander Dennis Enviro 500. I hope that they will bring up Alexander Dennis Enviro 6. Well, there's one thing I don't like about the Enviro 500 ordered by EG. I'm not sure if I'm right. The dashboard looks like it's stationary, which means it doesn't adjust with your steering column. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Alexander Dennis built an Enviro 500 with 3 doors and 2 staircases for Singapore. Well, I think that's a bit stupidly organized And the Berlin version of Enviro 500 has only 3 doors, 1 staircase, and I think Alexander Dennis can win this thing if they made a 3-door and 2 staircase version of
Wupperstraße.
Berlin market. They made one for a bus operator in Switzerland, left-hand drive one. That actually looks cool. The one in Switzerland is has 3 doors and 2 staircases. British people tend to prefer twin axle double deckers.
Schönen
So
guten Tag.
the Enviro 500 isn't well.
Hallo.
By the way, the Enviro 500 in Hong Kong, the one that shares the same design with Enviro 400 MMC, that one Hong Kong, Enviro 500 MMC in Hong Kong is called Enviro 500 facelift. And I was a bit confused at first because the Enviro 500 facelift, the MMC one, which is the 3rd generation of Enviro 500 in fact, it looks the same. The front looks the same as the second generation Enviro. That one, they call them facelift, and I didn't understand why, but then someone just told me that it's facelifted from the Enviro 400 MMC instead of previous generation of Enviro 500. And then all made sense. By the way, the third generation, it's the third generation of Enviro 500, but second generation of Enviro 400 because the first generation of Enviro 500, when Alexander Dennis made that, they didn't use the design on Enviro 400. It was still a ALX 400, old one with brown white. Of course, they also had ALX 500. But any numbers are decided. Then the first generation of Enviro 400 has the same design as second generation of Enviro 500. So basically the Enviro 400 just started after the first generation of Enviro 500.
Hallo.
Hallo.
I think they are all named after the previous line, ALX 100 to 500, and
Ich brauche eine
ALX
Kurzstrecke bitte.
100 is just a minibus. I think it's on the build. It was built on Mercedes-Benz Vario chassis. I hope that Alexander Dennis is still building minibuses. Well, their subsidiary Planston is building a mini coach called Planston Cheetah XL, succeeding Planston. It's succeeding Planston Cheetah, which was built on Vario chassis. While since Mercedes-Benz discontinued Vario, Planston Cheetah now is built on Mercedes-Benz Arteco chassis.
Hallo.
Hallo.
And then the ALX 200 was let's see what that. So was the ALX 300. And 400 is ALX 400 is just a twin axle double decker, and ALX 500 is a triaxle double decker. And then for some reasons they still didn't manage to put in Enviro 500 MMC on their website. But the Enviro 500 seems to be a bit confusing because the MMC looks like the old probably not the old the US design, but I mean North American. The North American Enviro 500 has, I don't know, I don't really like that design, but I like pretty much based on the same thing. I wonder when they will make the Enviro 500 City. It would be cool if they did that. It's reading an article, and they should bring that in the space. I really like the sound of this bus, but you can only control the front. Those two alighting doors are pushed to the mountain, like the passengers. In Berlin, they seem to encourage fair dodging, which is very non-British.
Hallo.
I know that in London,
Ich hätte gerne eine Tageskarte.
I lost a lot of profit because of the master. That's probably fine. Oh, by the way, A here means that it means that it knows that I here, so that they can change. This says bustling and I can proceed. So it lets me proceed first, which is good. I think those bus signals are also used in the United. Not as often.
Zieldorf Eichel.
So when I pressed that, it didn't hold. It probably only holds it with when one of the lighting doors are open. They don't really have British buses don't have station radios. They just use handbrake, which is less confusing because you use a handbrake. But really looking forward to electronic handbrake. I just
Zieldorf Eichel.
I thought I used it looks like I skipped that step. No one pressed. Actually, I didn't skip that stop. That wasn't my stop. I don't even know why I stopped there. This is very nice. I don't know why people in Germany take station break. Yeah, I should actually stop. Yeah, it was too hard to stop.
Hallo. Eine Fahrkarte bitte. Danke.
By the way, I was busy working on those two videos, which are those movies, like right before this video. Those two, one for my biology project, the other for my health project. This game seems very complex.
Scharfe Straße.
But I still like it, because it's really detailed and it's really simulated. Like it simulates a lot of things. But this game seems a bit communist because you don't know. You can just spawn your boss. Didn't know that I existed when I stopped there. Yeah, you know stuff like this passenger. I mean, this pedestrian is apparently suicidal. That car could easily run you. Okay, this. I always give way to the AIs because if you don't do
Da sind wir wieder Michael Schumacher, ja.
because the AIs are just I think they should be renamed as AS, artificial stupidities, not artificial intelligences. I'm probably starting to call them artificial stupidities because they are in fact very stupid.
Ich hätte gerne einmal Schüler.
Sorry for saying that in front of you. Can't see it because you are an artificial stupidity. Now, I really like this game, but I discovered that they
Leichhardtstraße.
there's a game
Fährt aber schlecht.
named Simulator 16. Apparently, it's not as good as this game. The thing about that is that it's a game, while this is more like a program. So there are a lot of game characteristics that this game doesn't have. Let's get off here. And then the one thing I like about that game is that you can customize it. I mean, you can build your route. That means you're running a puzzle fitter in that game. Excuse me. So I don't know if I should buy that game. If you think I should buy that game,
Playallee 229.
and I will probably make a video for that game. And by the way, I can't wait to play the London add-on. I'm really excited. I really expect some discount or some benefit since it's very delayed. It was supposed to come out last November. And it has been, if not almost half a year. Well, I actually went to search that and
U-Bahnhof Oskar-Helene-Heim.
It says that it will be released in August. That's the DVD version. I don't know if it's true for the Steam version. I don't know if it's released on Steam. Not very well. This bus, I think it's 13 meters. And then there's another thing weird about this bus. The top deck. Oh, I think I'm almost there now. Top deck. Windscreen on the upper deck has vibrators. See? Now the new route master is going to be replaced by Ride SRM. There's something I don't really like about Ride SRM. It's that it's on a Volvo B5LH chassis. I am a fan of smooth acceleration, so I would prefer that if it's built on a series hybrid.
U-Bahnhof Oskar-Heleneheim.
But TfL
Hallo.
thinks
Hallo.
that when the new route master were first introduced, it was the most environmental friendly bus in London. Or it isn't now, because the was unplanned. It has a Euro 5 diesel engine. Then it's also driven by, it's also powered by electricity.
Waldfriedhof.
It's only driven by an electric motor, but it's powered by diesel and electricity, so that the electricity part may probably cancel the diesel out, and therefore it's the most environmental. It was. It's sad that series hybrid and parallel hybrid don't really make a difference in terms of in terms of emission and energy efficiency. But the Volvo B5LH has an automated gearbox, 12-speed, so that gives you a less smooth acceleration than an automated. I explained it in
Am Hegewinkel.
one of my previous videos. In Euro Truck Simulator 2. Search that. I'm really excited to play the London add-on. But there's a bit stupid thing is that they didn't make the Enviro 400 MMC. And also they removed the brand of the vehicles and replaced them by brand London, which I don't think is a smart move. Because
Am Waldfriedhof. Endhaltestelle. Bitte aussteigen. Terminus. Please leave the bus here.
Because so that people won't be, well they will, but it will be weird to use the buses on the maps. Seems every map to first map. So I think it would just be a good idea to unbrand those completely instead of replacing the brand. But it will be cool, and I don't really like that they made well they announced that they're going to release 3 buses at first. They of course they removed the brand. One is Eclipse Gemini 2. And one is Alexander Dennis Enviro 400. Did I make the right turn? And then, no, I didn't. This is not nice. Okay, and then the other one is I think it's Eclipse Gemini 2 Hybrid. And then they announced 5 at first. The other 2 are just being released after the initial release, and the other 2 are, one is Rootmaster and the other one is Eclipse Gemini 3, which is really ugly looking bus. The dodgy teeth, and I really don't like that they only made one Alexander Dennis and others are all right. Since Alexander Dennis is the biggest bus manufacturer in the UK, I think they should have most for those in London at all. Also, they are kind of excluding some other buses, but I really hope that other developers can develop those buses for the map, such as Alexander LX400 and Claxton President. And then, of course, the MMC. So, I forgot to tell you that I don't like that they didn't make any MMCs. And then, and I don't like that they didn't make any single deckers. I really don't like graffitis because they just look stupid. Especially on buses. I've seen some disgusting. Like, especially don't do graffitis on buses. It's just disgusting. I've run in my next journey today. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time.